For individuals living with diabetes, managing blood sugar levels is not just a daily routine, it's an ongoing commitment to health and well-being. Among the many foods that pose a challenge for blood sugar control, rice stands out as both a beloved staple and a source of concern. Many wonder, is there any type of rice that can be eaten completely safely without causing a rise in blood sugar? The truth is nuanced, informed by recent research and a deeper understanding of how different rice varieties interact with the body's glucose metabolism. Let's begin by examining what makes rice such a complex food for diabetics. At its core, rice is a carbohydrate-rich grain, and carbohydrates are converted into glucose in the bloodstream. The speed and extent to which this conversion occurs are measured by the glycemic index, or GI, a scale that ranks foods based on how quickly they raise blood sugar after consumption. In recent years, scientists and nutritionists have focused their attention on discovering which varieties of rice have the lowest GI, and therefore the gentlest impact on blood sugar. Let's explore these findings in detail, starting with the options that have emerged as the most promising for those managing diabetes. The first variety to consider is black rice, often called forbidden rice. With a glycemic index of around 42, black rice is currently recognized as one of the lowest GI rice options available. Its dark hue is not just cosmetic, it's a marker of its rich antioxidant content, particularly anthocyanins, which have anti-inflammatory properties. The combination of low GI and high antioxidant levels means that black rice digests slowly, releasing glucose into the bloodstream at a gradual pace. This helps prevent the spikes in blood sugar that are so dangerous for diabetics. Furthermore, black rice contains more fiber than most white rice varieties, another factor that slows carbohydrate absorption. Wild rice is another top contender for diabetics. Although technically not a true rice, but rather a grass seed, wild rice boasts a GI of approximately 45. It's packed with protein and fiber, both of which contribute to slower digestion and steadier blood sugar levels. Wild rice's nutty flavor and chewy texture also make it a satisfying addition to meals, helping to curb cravings and promote satiety. Because it's less processed and retains more of its natural nutrients, wild rice is frequently recommended as an alternative to highly refined white rice. Whole grain basmati rice, especially the brown variant, is gaining popularity among health-conscious consumers and diabetics alike. Its GI ranges between 50 and 52, and its unique starch composition slows digestion compared to regular white rice. Retaining its bran and germ layers, whole grain basmati rice not only offers more fiber, but also provides a rich array of vitamins and minerals. The slow-release carbohydrates in this rice help to support stable blood sugar, especially when paired with other low GI foods. Brown rice, another whole grain option, has a GI of 50 to 55. Like basmati, brown rice retains its outer bran and germ, both of which are stripped away in the milling process that produces white rice. This means brown rice digests more slowly, releasing glucose into the bloodstream at a controlled rate. Its natural fiber content helps regulate blood sugar, and it provides a satisfying, hearty texture that can make meals more enjoyable. Red rice rounds out the list of low GI rice varieties suitable for diabetics. With a GI of about 55, red rice is characterized by its whole grain structure and distinctive color, which comes from its anthocyanin content. While its glycemic impact is moderate, the presence of antioxidants and fiber make red rice a reasonable choice for those who want to enjoy rice without risking dramatic spikes in blood sugar. It's important to note that while these varieties are better options, no rice is entirely without risk for diabetics. Even the lowest GI types will contribute some carbohydrates to your diet. However, when consumed in moderation and as part of a balanced, fiber-rich meal, these rice types can be incorporated safely into most diabetes management plans. Recent studies have also uncovered a practical tip for further lowering the glycemic impact of rice: cooking and then cooling rice before consumption. This process increases the formation of resistant starch, a type of carbohydrate that resists digestion in the small intestine and is instead fermented in the large intestine. Resistant starch does not raise blood sugar as quickly or as dramatically as regular starch, so cooled rice can be a smarter choice for diabetics. Simply prepare your rice, allow it to cool in the refrigerator, and serve it cold or reheated. This simple change can make a meaningful difference in blood sugar control. But choosing the right variety and preparation method is only one piece of the puzzle. Portion control remains essential. No matter how low the glycemic index, eating large quantities of rice will eventually overwhelm the body's ability to regulate blood sugar. Nutritionists recommend keeping servings modest, typically half a cup to 1 cup of cooked rice per meal, and balancing rice with lean proteins, healthy fats, and plenty of fibrous vegetables. This approach creates a meal that digests slowly and provides sustained energy rather than a rapid sugar surge. Let's delve deeper into why these rice varieties are superior choices. Black rice, with its deep purple-black color, stands apart from all others not only for its GI, but for its nutritional profile. Ancient in origin, black rice was once reserved for royalty due to its perceived health benefits. Today, modern science confirms that black rice is unusually rich in antioxidants. Anthocyanins, which give black rice its color, are known to combat oxidative stress and inflammation. For diabetics, who are at increased risk for cardiovascular issues and inflammation, these properties offer added protection. The fiber in black rice, about 3 grams per cooked cup, helps to slow digestion, further ensuring that blood sugar rises gently after eating. Wild rice's status as a seed rather than a grain gives it a unique edge. It's significantly higher in protein than most rice varieties, with about 6.5 grams per cooked cup. This protein, combined with nearly 3 grams of fiber, makes wild rice both filling and blood sugar friendly. Minerals like magnesium, zinc, and phosphorus are present in abundance, supporting overall metabolic health. The nutty flavor and firm texture of wild rice also encourage mindful eating, helping diabetics keep portions in check. Whole grain basmati and brown rice share many advantages. Their bran and germ layers contain B vitamins, iron, and magnesium, nutrients that support nervous system function and energy metabolism. The fiber content, about 4 grams per cooked cup in brown rice, helps slow the absorption of carbohydrates and promotes digestive health. The slightly chewy texture and subtle flavor of these rices make them adaptable to a wide range of dishes from pilafs to salads. Red rice, while less common, deserves recognition for its antioxidant properties and moderate GI. The reddish hue signals the presence of anthocyanins, which, as in black rice, help fight inflammation. Red rice is also a source of magnesium, which plays a role in insulin sensitivity, a key factor for diabetics. It's worth noting that the GI of rice can be affected by cooking methods. Softer, more broken down rice will typically have a higher GI than firmer, less processed grains. Parboiling, for example, preserves more resistant starch, while overcooking can increase the availability of simple starches that raise blood sugar quickly. For the most blood sugar friendly results, cook rice just until tender and avoid mushy textures. For those who want to maximize safety, combining these low GI rice varieties with additional strategies is wise. Pair rice with vegetables rich in soluble fiber such as broccoli, carrots, or leafy greens. Include lean proteins like chicken, fish, tofu, or legumes, which help slow digestion and prevent blood sugar spikes. Adding healthy fats, such as a drizzle of olive oil or a sprinkle of nuts, can further delay carbohydrate absorption. Let's address a common misconception: the idea that any rice can be eaten in unlimited quantities without affecting blood sugar. The reality, as supported by current research, is that all rice varieties contain carbohydrates. Even those with the lowest GI will contribute to the body's glucose load. The key is moderation and thoughtful pairing with other foods. For those seeking alternatives to rice entirely, consider options like cauliflower rice or shirataki rice, which are extremely low in carbohydrates and have minimal impact on blood sugar. These substitutes can be flavored and prepared in similar ways to traditional rice, offering a familiar texture without the glycemic risk. As we look to the future, ongoing research may reveal additional strategies for making rice safer for diabetics. Some scientists are exploring genetic modifications to create rice varieties with even lower GI and higher fiber content. Others are investigating the effects of fermentation and sprouting on rice's glycemic properties. For now, however, the best options remain black rice, wild rice, whole grain basmati, brown rice, and red rice, especially when cooked and cooled to boost resistant starch. Education is essential for diabetics and their loved ones. Understanding food labels, portion sizes, and the impact of different rice varieties empowers individuals to make informed choices. Consulting with healthcare providers or registered dietitians can provide personalised guidance and support. In summary, while no rice can be declared entirely safe for diabetics in unlimited amounts, certain types, black rice, wild rice, whole grain basmati, brown rice, and red rice, can be incorporated into a diabetes-friendly diet with care. Their lower glycemic index, higher fiber, and rich nutrient content set them apart from standard white rice. By choosing these varieties, practicing portion control, cooking and cooling rice to increase resistant starch, and pairing rice with fiber-rich vegetables and lean proteins, diabetics can enjoy rice without fearing dramatic blood sugar spikes. Ultimately, the journey to better blood sugar management is about making small, sustainable changes. By being mindful of which rice is chosen, how it's prepared, and what it's paired with, individuals can enjoy the comfort and versatility of rice as part of a healthy, balanced diet. The landscape of diabetes-friendly rice is evolving, informed by ongoing research and a growing understanding of nutrition's role in chronic disease management. With careful selection and preparation, rice need not be off limits. Instead, it can be a nourishing, satisfying component of meals that supports health and well-being, even for those managing diabetes.